Thanks for joining me. All you rock stars, got a good one today. It's been a while since I've launched this workout, since I've thrown it at you. We're breaking down the burpee again. We're doing nothing but weighted burpees and breaking down each component of the weighted burpee, each movement that completes that awesome exercise that works the full body, every joint in the body, every muscle group in the body. We have to do a lot more to stay fit than just weighted burpees. But when you just have a little bit of time, it's a good one. And you know what I just realized? My intros get my heart rate going 30, 40 beats above the average. I wake up with about a 42, 45 heart rate. I'm up to 100 right now because I love the powerful intros. The message, man, it's a big one. Something that I'm working with right now with my family. I started this last night. And we've messed around with various things like this before, but I just spur of the moment. Nobody, my wife, son and daughter, they didn't know I was going to do this. And I said, kids, come on, we're going to have a meeting. And a lot of times the kids are like, they're thinking, well, am I in trouble? What's happening? And I said, okay, guys, gals, tell me something that you're really happy, something that makes you really happy in your life right now. And also, I want you to tell me something that you're struggling with, something that's weighing on your mind. It's heavy on your heart or your mind or both. And it's just, for lack of better terms, you're struggling with something. So that's what we're going to be talking about today, the importance of that, and something that when I woke up this morning, I was hit with this, like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad we did this because of this. That's what I'm going to be talking about. All right, for the weighted burpee. First off, let's just go over the regular burpee. So we squat down. We put our hands on the ground. We can walk the feet back, get our push up. If you need to let the arms collapse, or the body's just resting here, from your knees to do that push up, and then walk your feet back up, and then give me that jump, that's fine. If you can, you squat down, you drive both feet back, you give me that push up, you drive both feet back up, and you come up and jump. That's a regular burpee. We're going to add weight to it, and we're going to break it down. I'm going to be using my 33-pound Ram. Grab whatever weight works for you. If you don't have it right now, push the pause button, go grab a weight, and come back and join me. Worst case scenario, you can just do them body weight, but I want to add some weight today if you have it. We're going to get a little clock going here, and here we go. Okay, first things first, we have to pick that weight up off the ground. That would be just a deadlift. We're just deadlifting that weight from the side here. Nice flat back. We're stacking the vertebrae. Neutral spine, we call it. So deadlift. All right. Good stuff. So what happened this morning is I obviously was excited to hear what my kids and my wife were excited about. But the first thing that hit me was like, okay, my daughter's struggling with this. By having that formal setting, and don't over-formalize it, but having that, calling that meeting, all three just naturally told me something that they were struggling with. And I told them something that I was struggling with. And I may even share it with you a little later. So when I woke up this morning, the first thing on my mind is like, I want to be very purposeful this week to work on the things that Scout Lily and my wife Amy are struggling with. It just kind of resets. Like, man, my people that are important to me are struggling with something. They took the time, and they in an authentic fashion, very genuine, very truthful, they told me. So I'm going to try to dive in and help them with that this week. And I know my wife, she actually sent me a message about what I was struggling with today, so she's thinking about it as well. Okay, from here, we got to drive those feet back. So we have to be able to do a push-up now, either from the knees. In this case, the chest is going to touch the weight. If there was no weight, your chest would touch the ground, or this full push-up. So now we're working the chest and the tricep muscles, good core stability to keep that trunk nice and stiff. Again, if you're from your knees, no harm, no foul there. We're going to keep our elbows in kind of tight. We don't want those elbows flaring way out here. And that just the moment I pushed up there, I could feel the stress in my shoulder girdle right here, okay? So nice and tight elbows here, just brushing right alongside the lats right here, the obliques and lats. All right. We're going to work up to the full burpee, and then we'll come back and break it down again. Okay, so from here, we finish our push-ups. We've got our deadlift. Now we got to get this weight cleaned up to the shoulders. You can strict bicep curl if you want. I recommend a clean. That would be a hang clean. Or from here, we clean it up. So it's a little bit of a step. If the weight's heavy for you, you kind of jump up under it a little bit and then come up. And then from here, you're going to strict press it, or you can push press it. Now I want to show you that push press from the side. If the weight's not heavy for you, of course you can strict press it. But from here, make sure you're doing everything I'm doing. This is part of the workout. If you squat down a little bit and pop up out of that squat, that's called a push press. So that combines lower body with the upper body. Matter of fact, that's more lower body than upper body. So it allows me to get that 33 pounds over the head a little easier, not just a strict press. Okay, we've got the weight deadlifted. We're gonna clean it up, and we're gonna press. Okay, clean it up and press. So that clean, you're just working a little bit of lower body, and versus a strict pull up. Keep the weight close to your body. Bam. 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 I'm going to show you another technique. Notice how the weight stays nice and close to the body. Okay, now from this deadlift setup position, you can avoid the deadlift to a clean to a press. We can do a snatch, one fluid motion. The weight comes over the head. As the weight gets heavier and heavier, you start jumping up under that weight even lower and then coming up. But with 32 pounds, nice fluid snatch. If you can handle that weight, and if for some reason you're in a race and you're doing weighted burpees for time, if the snatches are not comfortable for you, just stay with that clean to push press or press. But this is really fast and efficient. And as you can tell, I'm lowering the weight down, keeping it nice and close to my body. One fluid motion. Okay, from the front, there's that snatch. I'm worried about my light. Okay, now we're working up to our first full set of burpees here. Okay, so we'll start tall and bam, drive it back. Working on your pace now. If you need to walk the feet back, step the feet back, whatever works for you. I think I'm gonna miss that light. I don't want to break glass over the top of the head. All right, now we're rolling with the full weighted burpees now. Every muscle group in the body is working. Every joint in the body is working. I notice I'm cheating a little bit. I'm just kind of sliding those feet back on the carpet, sliding them back up. Okay, we're gonna bring the heart rate down. Go over the teaching again. Now, we are deadlift. Come on, let's knock out some good deadlift reps. Weight doesn't have to be heavy to get some good work here. All right, we're getting a nice functional squat. Weight should be between your feet. If you can, if you're on a bar, a lot of times people, you'll see a reverse grip here. Okay, most of you probably aren't using a bar right now. You're maybe using a weight that has you here. That's fine as well. Okay, from here, we're gonna go back into those. Drive the feet back, push up. Drive the feet back, push up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Good times. Building the burpee. Okay, from here, we're gonna go back to that clean to a press. Down to the ground, clean press. You see, I program a lot of ground to overhead. This would also be the ground to overhead. If you have to stop here, that's fine. Just remember, that's gonna slow you down. Some people won't have the strength or the aerobic engine to continue to repeat just the smooth fluid snatch or clean to a quick push press. See that? That's a nice clean to a quick push press. Obviously the fastest is that full snatch. Okay, so my challenge to you is, steal exactly what I used last night. Mom or dad, call a meeting. Heck, maybe it's one of the kids. Oh my gosh, how cool would that be? One of you kids doing the workout. I shouldn't say kids, the youth. young adults, call a meeting with your mom, your dad, your family. Moms and dads, definitely. Call a meeting with your husband, your wife, your partner, significant other, and your kiddos. Maybe it's your roommates, it's your friends. You're not married, you're not dating anybody. Call a meeting with those that are close to you and say, let's share something that we're really happy about right now. Man, it's going great. It's filling our love tank every day. We love it. You guys keep doing your burpees. And that's going to get them excited. And then you push them a little bit. You encourage them to share something that's weighing heavily on them. Okay? And then you know it. I tell you, you're not going to forget that. There's no way I could forget what my daughter, son, and wife shared with me last night. Back to our deadlifts. We're going to get 6 to 7 reps of each movement. I'll tell you what I shared. I've got so many wonderful things. This was me really being open and honest. Not something I would normally share. So I'm really being open and honest with you right now. I told my wife and kids, I said, man, I'm so excited. I've got so many great things going on. Working with a lot of good companies, extremely busy, and I'm excited for that. But as a provider, my wife and I are providers for our family. I don't quite feel like the fruits of my labor are paying off quite as impactful as they could be financially on the return. But I see light at the end of the tunnel. I see things coming, but I get a little nervous about that sometimes. That, man, it's just not quite paying off as much as I would like. So it was a little bit of a selfish response to the what am I struggling with. But I was honest. I'm really struggling with it a little bit right now. I think about it sometimes. So clean. Okay, clean and push press. Clean and push press. Let's go straight to the snatch if you can. So that is my challenge for your day. You got to promise me, just shoot me a quick message after you do it. Say, Yancy, I called a meeting. We talked about it. My wife, my husband, my kids, my significant other, my friends, my family, my neighbors, whatever. Reach out. Open your mind and your heart to serving others. Okay, we're going to finish with weighted burpees. Watching the light. So make sure you shoot me a message after you do it. A lot of you message me after you get the videos, after you do the workouts. It means the world to me. Shows me that the messages are resonating with you. You do me a great act of service when you message me. It just fills my love tank knowing that you got a little bit out of this. So, I love y'all. Want you to make sure you live, love, laugh, and serve big. With big focus on the serve today. I want you to make sure you do everything you can do to light up the planet. I want you to keep climbing. And no whining. And relax. I broke a little sweat there. Much love, my friends. Again, though, thank you for joining me. Live, love, laugh, and serve big. A big focus on the serve. Come on, it means a lot. I want you to think about those words. That's my daily mantra, but I want you to think about it. What does it mean to have big focus on the serve? That means getting off our butt and accepting Yancy's challenge. When my wife or my husband or my kids or my significant other get home today, I'm gonna make this challenge for real. I'm gonna set the family down, and I'm gonna ask the question the coach said. So I'd love some feedback. Much love, all you rock stars. Have a great day. Let's go.